Hello everyone, it's Serpent and welcome back to another redstone video. In this video I'll be showing you how to build a block conveyor belt. If you're wondering what that is, it's a conveyor belt that pushes blocks along. I'll show you what that means with a redstone lamp. So, if you hit the button or the lever, that happens. And then, since it's a observer triggered thing, you're going, well, it triggers when these repeaters change state as opposed to turn on. So if you turn it off, it'll trigger again. And actually, something cool about this is that it can push a line of blocks instead of just one, up to, I believe, 12. Let's see, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and if we hit that button, yep. So that's kind of cool. Whoops, broke my other demonstration. And over here is another one that I built that triggers on button press as opposed to lever or flick. And it's basically just a monostable circuit with, yeah, button, redstone, sticky piston facing up with a block on top into the line. So, why would you want to use this? Some people use it to transport cauldrons full of XP, block conveyors that is, and that's one option. I was actually planning on using it to transport canned mobs. If you're wondering what a canned mob is, it's a mob, hold on. Sorry, that toolbar is hard to reach. It's a mob that's inside a cauldron like this with glass on it, so that it can't see or anything. I call those canned mobs or potted mobs or something. Probably not a universal term, but so if you wanted to transport one of these, or if you wanted to transport one of these along a line, you might want to use a block conveyor belt. So, one thing that I've done that's cool, I think you might want to see, is this with, you can put a mob in there, and then if you hit this button, it'll be pushed along, and then pop up out of the floor. I think that's kind of cool. But anyway, let's show you how to build this. First, you want to place down a row of pistons facing in the direction you want to move your block, like so. Actually, I want to make it a little bit smaller so it takes less time to build. Then, underneath those, sorry, not underneath those, underneath those you want repeaters, all set to 2 ticks. And then in the back of those you want blocks, and in the front of them you want blocks. And then on top of those blocks, you want sticky pistons facing it into your normal pistons, like that. And then into these first set of blocks, you want repeaters set to 4 ticks, all of them, like so. Then put observers triggering into those, and your contraption will trigger if you do that a little. And then place repeaters down. Yeah, you might push things along when you're doing this, so probably best to just put those pistons in last, I suppose, but it doesn't really matter, especially if your conveyor belt is more than 13 blocks long. Anyway, then you want to set these to 3 ticks each, and then of course put back your pistons. And if we put a block here, put a torch there, you can see that the block gets moved along pretty quickly. So, hopefully this video was useful, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.